Good afternoon, welcome. It's Anna here. Oh, it's so warm. It's really spring now. We're almost having 20 degrees Celsius today, so it's nice. I want to continue to work on these small journals. As I promised last time, we are going to put the image on the front. I have a few little labels I want to put on the back. And then I think we are going to start assembling the signatures for this one. I have cheated a bit. I have been pulling out papers for some of them, but we can start with that. So let's push this to the side for now and go over to this lovely lady. And I want to just make sure I have used my gilding marker just to put a frame around her. She is backed onto some cardstock, and I have gilded that, and I have also scratched it a bit to make it look more aged, and I have gone over it with my distressing after that. So I just want to make sure. Now I'm gonna put her here, and I have a few options. I could put her as far up as I can without letting this show. That's about here. I can put her as far down as I can, which to me looks strange, and maybe put a little plate up here, or I can center. And I am a bit torn, but I am leaning towards centering her. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. Just getting a sip of my drink here. Stay hydrated, folks. So I'm just going to, the pattern is repeating. It's the same pattern top and bottom. And I think I am going to, yes, that's it, about there, and that will be centered. She will cover up a teeny tiny bit of the pattern, but not much. So I am going to take my tweezer, and I will use, what do I want to use? I don't think I want to use the art glitter glue, because it dries real quick and then it will be air bubbles underneath. Sorry, and I think I'm gonna go with the Aleene's tacky glue, because I can spread that a bit and then I can really get it onto the cover. So a good amount of glue. I love that. It stays upside down. I really love that. And I'm taking my trusted silicone makeup brush. This is one of the tools that I cannot live without. This and this reverse tweezer. And of course scissors, but I think these are the most used on my desk. The silicone makeup brush and the tweezer. There we go. Let's keep our fingers crossed that I didn't get glue on the front, but of course I did. I'm gonna try to just gently wipe that off when I get it in place. So I'm aiming for the same leaves, both top and bottom. There we go. Trying to, don't move, press it down. I'm gonna use my little tool to really press down on the entire image. think I got it around the same. I could do a measurement check and see if I'm gonna get upset or not. Let's do that just for fun. 3.5 almost. It's not centered at all. My eye measurement is so off. And you saw that, of course, but I think it looks nice there. I think it looks nice and good. Lovely. I love that. Because the color of the ticking and the book and her dress, they're all connected. Really nice. Yes. So let's move to the back, shall we? I still have the old text block in. Let's see what I put it. I have a few things I was thinking about. First, I have this stamp. This is vintage Swedish. It doesn't have a date, I think. I'm just gonna see if I can. No date, but I think it's nice. And I also have a few other little labels, Timmy things. So I'm just thinking if I want all of it or just one or several. Once again, we have the pattern here and I don't want to cover that up. So I think I'm gonna have to, try and lay them a bit. Spirits of Salts. Maybe I should do the parcel post instead. No, I don't like the color of that one. Let's do this. Yes. And now I'm gonna ink those, and since I have glue on this one, I will just fold it over and use this side instead for my inking. And I'm gonna use my makeup brush, and I think I want the vintage photo for this one. And this is also a very much used tool, or a tool I use a lot. I think I actually use this more than these, I think. But on the other hand, they're tools that you buy and then you use them for years and years. So there's no big expense. If you look at price per times used, which my husband likes to use when he comes to his bikes, I use them a lot for for the amount of money I spend on them. And I don't want this to be all straight, so I will just make them a bit crooked. Maybe I can do that. Yes. Now I'm going to use the art glitter glue because this one is quite small and I think I can get it stuck down before it gets any air bubbles. So I'm just tilting that a bit. Lovely. And then going in with this one. There we go. Cute. Tiny book gets tiny labels. And to me, it's not tiny. I have smaller ones, smaller books, but this one is quite small. And it's so nice in the hand. You can see? It's the size of my hand, and I have small hands. Yeah, And for this one I have picked out, I have started a little bit on the signatures. I have taken the tea dyed papers. I've decided that I will have about 5 folios. No, 5 signatures in this one. So I have made 5 folios of tea dyed paper, and they're so small. They're so small. This is an A5 size, and I had to fold them in or cut them off to get the right size. I have also picked out from my paper packs that I purchased some time ago from Jacqueline at Souvenir de la France on Etsy. I have picked out lots of small French book pages that I'm going to hinge together in lovely size. Look at that, they're perfect. Perfect. And also some ephemera and a little envelope. I have started to pull things together, so that will be fun. But I think we'll start with the other one, doing the signatures. Oh, I love this, so cute. And I also, oh look at this, I have to show you. I am thinking of using some velvet ribbon to do a closure. Wouldn't that be lovely? Oh, so lovely. I am in love with this book. And let's see if this one, how far I have gotten. Just trying to move things out of the way so I don't accidentally get ink or glue or something on it, because that would not be good. There we go. This is the old text block. Oh, here comes some laundry labels. Maybe I should put some of those in as well. I'm gonna put them in my basket. And as you can see, this is really nice, mended, fortified, strengthened. This spine will not break in 100 years. So nice. So I have, for this one, let's see what I have in my little pile here. I think I have, yes, I have sorted them a bit. I have once again done the tea dyed. I'm going to put 7 signatures in this. It's a bit wider spine. It will pack a punch, as someone said in the comment section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is pretty much an A6 size, an A5 folded in half. If you do a metric system, that would be perfect. Then I also have, maybe we should start with our little post-it notes and put one on each signature. 1, 2, and this is done for many reasons. I will get the signatures in the correct order when I sew them in and when I work with them. I can also determine how much space I have in each signature, how much pockets I can put in. I can determine all kind of stuff, and also what if I get them the right side up. I don't want to sew them in the wrong side, because that is a waste of time that I don't want to do again. 6. And once again, since this is another small journal, and I know I have lots of small folios, I have once again gone for the lovely images or pages from Jacqueline at Souvenir de la France. Her book pages, her book page packs, mixed media packs, what are they called, are great. You get so many different things. So I have, this is from a lovely religious book, I think. My French is okay, but it's not this good. But I just love the images, and it's old. And that one is the right size from the beginning. It just needs to be reinforced with some paper or washi tape or something. We have another one from another religious book. I just love these. They are so delicate, and oh, I think they are absolutely gorgeous. We have this one. This is actually from one of my books. It's a German, what are they called? Conversational dictionaries. You have different subjects. This also is really small and nice. I have this, which is from, I believe it's another religious book, but it's a lovely, those images are so beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have this is another French book. This is rag paper. Les Sœurs de lait. Conte de ma fille. À ma fille. So this one also has to be reinforced. 5. And another folio from a French book. Rag paper once again. Just seeing if I can find. Tedium. I bet this is religious as well. And then I couldn't resist. I had to have a folio from my little book with images of dogs. I didn't do that for a long time now. Several journals. So now we will have some dogs in this one. In the center somewhere. I just love this. Yeah, so there I have 7 of those. I also took out 7 folios from the original text block. And I have already reinforced the folds. Sometimes I used paper, like here. Here I mended the page a bit. This will be a grungy book. Here I once again used paper, and it's a bit stiff. I have to make it fold easier. Somewhere in some instances I just use some washi tape because they were holding up so nicely. More washi tape. So there's a mixture, more washi tape. Here's paper. And I have taken thin strips and glued them on both sides. And here we have another washi tape. Yes. So I think we can start by putting these in the right place. And this one has been cut down a bit, as you can see. I might have to cut these down a bit as well. We'll just have to wait and see. And when I do this, I like to put every other book page inside the tea-dyed and every other book page around the tea-dyed paper for some variation. As you can see. Conclusion. Fin du premier volume. La table. There we go. Now we have 2 folios in each signature. Then I also have pulled out some more papers. I have pulled out some envelopes because you know I love to use envelopes, right? And I'm gonna open them up and use them as writing space because I think they make such a fun addition. We have different ones. We have from America, Swedish ones, different ages. This is from 1977. This is far earlier. Maybe this is from 1932. And this is a really nice paper quality from 1967. And we have This might be Christmas. 1974 maybe? 76, 72. So we have different ages and different sizes. So I'm just going to open these up and use as folios in the signatures. Ouch. This letter opener belonged to my dad. I think he bought it in former Yugoslavia when they were there in the 70s, but I'm not sure. And it's been well used for many years, and I intend to continue to use it. I remember when I was playing with my Barbie dolls, I pretended that this was the sword from Ken's sword. Well, you can see here, it has been opened a bit roughly, and I am thinking that I might want to actually glue this down and then open it up again, because I want to have as much writing space as possible. I could also just rip it off, but I think I want to try to fasten it. And I'm going to, surprise, surprise, use my, I believe someone calls this boo-boo tape. I like to call it my faux cellophane tape. I'm gonna glue it down a bit and use that. So let's open it up again. Carefully. There we go. Now we have more journaling space instead of less, and I like that. So I'm just going to add some art glitter glue from that side as well to really make it nice and secure, and maybe here as well. And we also have a cool detail. So that is my first. This small piece I am going to tear off. And I'm just gonna plop it in here, and I'm not gonna cut anything off right now, but I know what I can't speak today. I know that I'm probably going to have to cut some of the edges, but I will do that in a later stage. This one hasn't even been closed, so let's do that. Really thick and nice. Oops, paper quality here. I think it's the sudden, I can't say heat because it's just about 20 degrees, but it is warmer than usual this time of year. And I believe that it's actually come quite quickly. So I think it's the fact that we've gone from almost minus degrees Celsius to 20 plus degrees in just a few weeks. The body hasn't caught up with it yet. There we go. We have another nice writing space. This is a fun way to use up your envelopes if you have as many as me, because I buy like bunches of them. Sometimes they have letters in them and sometimes they don't, and I like using them in my crafting. Here's another one that needs closing up. open it up again. First I close it, then I open it. How ambiguous is that? Perfect. More writing space. And this one, I will not bother to close that. Or should I? Maybe I should. I'm gonna get this out first, because I don't want the tissue paper in here. You can't write on that. There we go. So I'm just going to close it up again carefully. And I will also use my boo-boo tape. Oh no, let's see. No big piece here, just a small one. And then I'm gonna open it up. You could also do pockets with these. You can do all kind of fun stuff. But right now I want to use them as folios. And here we have the tissue paper, all loosey-goosey, and I'm getting that out. I might include that in the papers that I send along with the journal. So I'm going to save it in the box. And this I will rip out. Can be fun to use in collaging or stuff like that. I need some more tape up here. Let's just open this one up. And put in. This one needs gluing down and this one needs gluing down. So I'm going to streamline it a little bit. Perfect. Getting a sip of soda. And nope, I got glue on my letter opener. I think I'm gonna start with this one. I glued that one down first, right? There we go. So it's really effective, this sword. And I could also use a knife, of course, but I like using my dad's letter opener. I think it's nice having him here, watching me do all these things to old books. I have inherited my love for old books by my parents. My mother worked in a library all my life, all her life almost. No, she began working in the local library when I was about 8, and then she continued in another bigger library. And so I grew up more or less on the floor of the library, reading books and playing with books, and yeah, so I have it in my my genes to love the books. And I think she would really appreciate and enjoy the craft that I'm doing now to rescue the old books and make them, give them new lives. I think so. Should we continue to get some washi tape on these? Maybe we should. I'm just gonna see if I have any that I can use. See what I have here. There we go. Sorry, I had to get out some small thin washi tapes, and I didn't want you to have to wait. So, as per usual, when I use my washi tapes, I always run them over the glue because I do not 100% trust the glue on the washi tape. And then I make sure to really press down on the tape itself. And then I do the fold. Perfect. Let's continue. And on some of these, if they are very much torn in the center, I will probably use something else than washi tape. I will use masking tape or something, which is a bit more durable. This one just needs to be reinforced because it has some holes in it where it has been sewn into the old signatures. But if you see this one, for instance, it's a bit more torn, so I'm gonna want to use something else. I'm gonna get rid of the glue residue here. And then I'm gonna use masking tape. Just to make sure they really stick together. And this has really good glue, so I do not have to run it over the glue stick. Je suis heureuse d'être à toi. I like being with you. Right? If anyone speaks French, correct me if I was wrong. Oh, this one was a bit broken. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to use something to fix that. It looks like it's been torn. Maybe I can use some surgical tape. The good thing about surgical tape is that you can see through it. It is see-through, more or less. So I'm just gonna do that. Perfect. So we have this one. That's also a bit too broken. I'm gonna use the masking tape here as well to really make it secure. And just to be extra sure, I am going to cover this side as well. Can barely see that I tore that out of a book, so I think washi tape will be enough. Can you see how narrow It's so small, that book. And I'm just going to do the one side. And then fold it. Perfect. More of the religious book. Oh, that's quite torn. Let's use the masking tape for this one. And I think it will be enough on one side. And we have the last one. And this one will be enough with washi tape, right? No, let's do this just in case. Just in case. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm just going to put this into the signatures. So we have the original text block, we have the tea-dyed paper with the envelope, we have book page. So that's 4 folios in each signature for that. And I think that and dog one in the center. I think that I will have to go and pull some more papers. I have a pile left, but I think I'm gonna have to pull some more anyway. But that's 4 in each, and that's a good start. And we also did the other cover as well, so we got lots done today. And now I have to end this video and go start dinner. As you can see, I can still add lots of pages, at least 2 or 3 more in each signature, or maybe even add 2 signatures, because as you can see, this is a big spine. Maybe I could do 9, that could be fun. I have to think about that. But that's one thing we did today, and the other one was that we fixed the cover of this one. So pretty. I thank you all for being with me today. I really appreciate you all for taking the time to watch my videos. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below. Say hi. I will say hi back. Give me a comment about the books. What would you like to see me do in them? And I will be back probably tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, because tomorrow is Wednesday. And what do we do on Wednesdays? We use it or lose it. So that's it for today, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.